What's going on, y'all? It's your man Hanley from On the Line With. We're on Car Chats episode 107 tonight. We're gonna be going live with BLOCKLORD. I'm sure y'all familiar with him. I'm gonna chop it up with him about a few things, like usual. Get to know the homie behind the music, everything he's up to, what's coming up. Diamonds Rising is our sponsor. You already know, as always. So I hope everyone's having a good weekend so far. And I hope everyone's just relaxing, chilling, As usual, we're just here to kick it, have a good time, chop it up. And yeah, brother. BLOCKLORD just jumped in.
Yo,
What's going on, Dell?
what's good, brother?
How you doing, Block?
Taking it easy, man. Another day, another day.
Always. So, it's good to talk to you, man. Just so while we're getting started and while I'm rolling this joint, why don't you let everybody on the chat who's going to watch this afterwards and while they're in here, if they're not familiar, let them know who you are, what you do.
A man of many statures.
Fact.
Go by Block, New York City. Do the rap shit. Do a little bit of everything. I'm a man of many trades. But been in this game a long time, since like 13, 14 years old. Been in the music industry.
Word. Shout out everybody jumping in.
Roberts. Salute to everybody.
I just had my interview with him the other day. That was a solid one.
But,
So tell how long exactly have you been in the game for, bro? Because I know it's been a long time. It's been a long time.
Well,
Got that rack.
Well, I mean, it's like I said, I've been in the game since like 13, and I'm not ashamed to say the number, but I'll be 46 in December.
There you go, bro. You've been in it for a few decades now, man. You already know what the game is.
So I've been in this game. Got songs with the best, some of the best artists you could think of. I've been around the legends. Been in the studio with the legends. A&R work. Just a little bit of everything. Doing the street promo, working up at the labels. Basically everything, man. I'm just like all around very knowledgeable when it comes to the music industry,
And what's your favorite? You're a jack of all trades in it, but what's your favorite like part of the music industry that you're part of, like when you're in it? Because we know you got the bars and shit. We already know that. So like aside from that, what's your favorite part? What's your favorite part of your aspect of the game?
The marketing and doing the shows,
Hell yeah.
The shows, I like traveling too. The traveling, I had a lot of fun traveling. A lot of good memories traveling.
Tell me, you got one story that sticks out in mind, like that might be not a lot of people might know of.
I don't know. I mean, they might not know of it, but I know, So I went to Japan with Static Selector and Terminology. We did a tour over there. We did the 1982 tour, and
right.
And J. Robert just put it up, and Japan was dope, man. It's different for anybody who never traveled. What I tell everybody is, for you to open up your mind and see life better, the first thing you should do is travel.
Facts.
People who never traveled, what I notice is that they feel like they're stuck in one place, and if you don't get up and travel and view the world, it's like you're on a one-track mind. So once I started traveling, that really opened up my mind, and I started to see things at a different level.
And what what exactly changed? Like in your vision, what changed after traveling? What in the music industry, like
I started
vision wise, changed for
I
you?
started to appreciate the fans a lot more. And also realize that you get more support overseas than you do in your own country.
Always. Yo, it's like that. It's even if you're in your own country, you get a lot more love in a different city than your own city.
Yeah, nah, 100%. Like, look, even within the boroughs, like, I'm in New York, but like I lived in every borough in the city. And I remember I started my music really in the Lower East Side, like in the main city of Manhattan. And when I moved to Brooklyn, I got more love in Brooklyn than I did in Manhattan.
And why do you think that is? Do you have an idea why it's just jealousy, envy?
Hate, but that's even with the music industry too. And yeah, Roberts, yeah, I was around with the Mac Miller shit. Like I met Mac Miller. Mac Miller was a humble kid, man. Very, very talented young kid at the time when I met him. I knew a lot of rappers at that time. Sean Price. I mean, I've been in the game a long time, so like mostly any rapper you could think of, I met him. The only rappers I never met Big, and I never met Tupac. But other than that, I met mostly every other rapper, or been in the studio with them or whatever, anything like that.
And you've been around legends that have worked with those people in the past.
Yeah, biggest producers,
Yeah.
Static Selector, Scram Jones, Havoc, fucking,
Yeah.
Neo the Matrix, not the R&B singer, the producer, Neo the
Yeah.
Matrix.
Yeah.
Miles Davis.
If there's a hip hop head watching this and they thought you meant the R&B singer, I'd be mad as hell.
You get some people that don't know.
It's true.
But yeah, man, I've been a long time, bro, long time. And like I said, I just learned. I started to appreciate the game more, with the traveling and. But the music industry is funny. A lot of hate, bro. Like I have a lot of ties in the game since young, and not even just because I worked up at the labels. Like I had friends that were like close with like Raekwon and a few other people, and it was like, yo, he my man. And I was young, 16, 17, spitting for these niggas, and it's like, yo, fam, take my number down, take my number, and taking them, back then we had beepers,
Yeah.
So it was like, yo, take the number down and hit niggas up and call them, and it's like, yo, I'm busy right now, maybe next week, this, that, and it was always a runaround. So once I started to see that shit, I was like, yo, these niggas are just haters.
Yeah. So do you work with a lot of the new artists that are coming up now more, or are you still working with like the same like group that you were coming up with, basically?
Well, now it's more I cut a lot of people off, just put it like that. But I mean, from back then I got joints with Cool G Rap. I got joints with Fabulous.
Man, Fab's always been nice.
Terminology. I got a couple of joints with Term. Term's my brother, man. I know Term since my son's 18. I know Term and Static since my son was like 4 years old.
Word.
So I got like 14, 15 years in with them. But right now, like, I got shit in the works with Jay Roberts, who's on here right now.
Yeah.
I'm working with Ayo Biggs.
Yeah.
Then I got my brother Royal Flush that I know for like 30 years. Even with Flush, like with Flush is funny because when I was young, I remember I was working with the Lyricist Lounge back then, and Flush didn't even know I rap, and we was at the ball one day. I was maybe 22 years old, something like that, 21, and it was me, Flush. There was a few people there. I don't exactly remember who, but it was a few people there. A few rappers was there, and niggas was spitting, and I just started spitting, and Flush looked at me, and he's like, "Yo, fam, you spit?" And
yeah,
and to get acknowledged acknowledged by the greats. Like, you know, just I knew I had something. I knew I had talent. You know.
Yeah.
What really opened the doors was with G-Rap. Like with that G-Rap situation, I was in the studio and I had just finished laying my 16 and I was working on the hook.
Right.
I'm in the booth laying down my ad-libs and Cool G-Rap walked into the room. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, G-Rap walking in here. What the fuck you walking in for? So anyway, I step out the room. I'm like, yo, what up, G? He's like, what up, fam? He's like, yo, this shit is hard. He was like, you got open space on here? I'm like, I just laid down my verse. I'm laying down the hook right now. He was like, leave it 16 open. And they could jump right on it.
That's what's up, bro. See, that'd be some inspirational shit right off the jump. Just being asked if you have space on it is like a compliment. You know what I mean? That speaks for itself.
Yeah, nah, like that shit really, that right there, man. I was gassed up, nigga. I was like, ain't nobody fucking with me. I got the acknowledgement. I got the head nod from the legend. You know what I mean?
No doubt. And to bring it back to the Lyricist Lounge days, were you when you were working there, was it around the same time that like Wordsworth and Master Ace and all of them were kicking around?
Yeah, Wordsworth is my man. Punchline.
I've had Wordsworth on my original podcast once. He's coming on here soon. I've had Master Ace on the other podcast too.
Yeah.
Dope MCs. Those are classic NYMCs, bro.
AL skills.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
Company flow.
Yeah. Even the rap, like when they were doing the Rap Olympics and Wordsworth was around. M was there at that point.
Yeah, I was there when Eminem got signed. They signed him. Yeah. They signed him at this spot called the Cooler.
Yeah. I
remember that day specifically because I remember. So Scram Jones raps too, and I had only met Scram a few times, but he was friends with my homie, with one of my bros, War. So you know, a white boy to me, it was a white boy, and I heard the nigga up there. I'm like, yo, this nigga sound like Scram Jones. I thought it was him, so I went up to him like, yo, what up, Scram? He's like, my name ain't Scram, it's Eminem. I started laughing. And,
that's a good story, bro. That's a good story. That one, I'm definitely gonna be clipping off this one.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, but
yeah, man,
just to see people that came up through the Lyricist Lounge, like my beat got signed through the Lyricist Lounge.
A lot of people got noticed from that one platform, bro. It was different then, man. Like if you got on certain levels of that platform, man, like it was good for you. You know, you weren't going on there like it's a radio freestyle session. That shit was solidified, bro.
Now, this is why I tell, like, when it comes to going off the top, like that's all I did back then. Yeah. I never used to write. So when I used to spit and niggas like, yo, you nice. I'm like, yo, that's just off the top. Like, I basically went backwards because I didn't start writing songs until I was in my 20s.
Right.
Other than that, anything that I recorded prior was all off the top. And what's funny is too is with words and punchline, like we got really tight because I remember at a Lyricist Lounge show, you know, ciphers within the place itself. And me and my man War was battling them back and forth like we was having a freestyle session. And I ended up taking them both on by myself.
Facts.
You know, but we got real tight after that. Punchline's my brother, man. Wordsworth, I haven't seen Wordsworth in a long time, man. I think the last time I seen Wordsworth, I took a ride with him to his hood. And if I remember, I think he lived in like Ozone Park or some shit like that. Not Ozone Park, in East New York or some shit. But that was a long time ago, man.
Yeah.
Salam alaikum, my brother.
Because I know Wordsworth. I'm pretty sure he's residing in Florida now.
Yeah, he's in Florida now. Yeah.
He's putting out books. He's putting out books and everything for like. He's got children's books out. Hey, the homie.
Yeah, that's my boy right there.
Yeah, man. I just got myself a brindle pit bull the other day, last week, man. Brand new puppy, and I just been raising them, letting them assert dominance to anybody that walks around the neighborhood.
Yeah, man. Nah, they're the best, bro. I love them, man.
The most loyal dog, man, that you could have.
100%. Go get your toy. Go ahead. Go get your toy. He said, all he wants to do is play because I'm on here. He wants the attention now.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Whenever you busy, they gotta bump in.
Yep. Look.
Yeah, I see you, homie. What up, dog?
He's 3 years old.
Yeah, I just lost my last pit bull a couple weeks ago, and I went and copped another one right after. I couldn't deal with it.
I'm the same way, bro.
I couldn't deal with it, man. It's honestly, man, I'm an emotional dude, man. When I lost that dog, I'm like, I can't deal with it.
Yeah, nah, I'm the same way, bro. 100%, bro. 100%. But yeah, man. Like I said, I know everybody, bro. Like I came up with those groups, you know, cellar dwellers, yeah. UG, Fantastic, Phantom. That's my brothers, man. I was just with them about a week ago when Imperative came.
Yeah, I think I saw some flicks of you and Imperative. I think out in Jersey.
Yeah, we're Flush.
Yeah, we're flushing them. So I saw some of the flicks that Imperative had posted on his Facebook page, and yeah, looked like it was a solid time. I know an event fell through or something, but
yeah. I mean, it wasn't what it was supposed to be, but you know, just to be out there and link up with some of the people I came up with, you know, it kind of bring back some nostalgic memories, you know.
Yeah, no doubt. So, when it comes to like the music that you make and create, what are you working on currently?
So right now, I got a few things in the works, but most likely what's coming out first is the joint with me and Imperative. The whole EP produced by him. Shout out to Imperative, my brother. It's called Building Blocks. So basically, it's basically done. The only thing that we working on right now is getting like 1 or 2 features. Other than that, that's ready to go. So I'm trying to see if I get Styles P on a joint.
That'd be nice, man. I love Styles. SP's one of my top 5s, man.
Yeah, 100%.
Always.
Then the other feature I'm trying to get this kid. I don't know if you ever heard of him. If you haven't, you should definitely tap in with him. He's a dope artist from Florida. His name is What a Mess.
I'm not familiar with him. I can't say I am.
Yeah, I'll send you a link so you can check him out.
Yeah.
Dope artist, different.
I'll tap in with him for sure.
Yeah, he's just different. He's a dope artist. And then most likely Flush is gonna be on it. I got Ayo Biggs on it. JR Roberts is gonna be on it.
Word.
I'm on JR's album that he's about to come out with right now, the EP that he got dropping, I believe
Shamrocks and Machine Guns.
Yeah, I'm on that joint. So far that joint, I heard a few joints.
Yeah. His new drop today was nice.
Huh?
His new release that he has off that EP that he released today.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, nah, he's a dope artist, man. Listen, I'm very picky with the people I work with, man.
You've been in it a long time, man. I mean, I feel like most people who are in the game for that long and actually appreciate the art and like the craft behind a person's penmanship are gonna be picky about who they do records with. I mean, it's not so much that it's arrogance. It's so much that like you've been doing it and you have such a catalog and a resume that people expect a certain caliber from you, if you will.
100%. And you know, that's what I tell people. Like with me, it's who you put me around is what you get out of me.
Yeah.
You know, so
exactly.
If you put me in the booth with Conway the Machine, you're gonna get bars.
For sure.
You know, I mean, the bars are there regardless, but the higher the echelon, the better I get.
Yeah.
You know, I was just showing somebody, a few people the other day, like Conway did a joint on Tony Touch's shit with Benny the Butcher called "We Shot Ya." They used the "I Shot Ya" beat.
Yeah, I remember talking about this the other night, but we don't have this. So repeat that for the people that are on, that haven't heard that story.
So it's funny how niggas don't follow you, but they follow you.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Conway. I fuck with him heavy. Shout out to Griselda. But you got to give flowers where the flowers is due, man. And I put out. Ain't nobody really dropped anything to the "I Shot Ya" joint, you know, except a few freestyles here and there, like on the radio, whatever. But as far as dropping the freestyle and like gonna put it out, whatever, I did it like 4 or 5 months ago. I dropped the verse for that, and I played it on my gram a few times. And I know the niggas was listening, because that ain't no coincidence that a nigga jump on that joint and do a freestyle to it. But but respectfully, Conway, if you was gonna do that, man, you should at least try to outball me, because not for nothing, man. If they put me on that joint with Benny and him, that's a different show right there. Because, you know, they went in, but I bodied that shit, you know, and I showed it to a few people, and even they was like, "Yo, that's crazy." You know, these are top tier rappers, and you know, they was like,
"Yeah, now I want to hear your version."
I'll send it to you. You know, I'm definitely gonna send it to you.
Definitely.
They said I rode the beat. You know what I'm saying? I rode that beat better. I was in the pocket, and flow wise and just the verse in general was a better verse than what they dropped. What I notice is, you know, these rappers use a lot of this. When I write, I try not to use the same words, like or punchlines, because a lot of niggas recycle their lines, and Conway did that. Conway did that with this verse. So not to take away from what he did, it was a dope verse, but there was shit in there he said already a few times on different joints, you know.
Yeah, he just restructured it.
Yeah, so for me, I don't. If you that nice, you know.
I feel you.
And I say that respectfully.
Yeah, no doubt. And we had this conversation the other day before my interview with Rick Hyde, so like I know what you're saying.
Yeah, so but for me, it's like I said, you know, give me my flowers, because what Tony Touch follows me, so it was either between Tony or him that heard my shit and was like, "Yo, I want to do this joint," you know what I'm saying?
Word.
But
hey,
for me, that just shows my greatness.
No doubt. I mean, you know, it's like, I'm not saying copying, but like the saying is like, you know, copying would be the most flattering, right? So like, I mean, and when it comes to I know you obviously get flowers from a lot of people, especially if the people that are listening to hip hop are listening for the raw, like uncut, straight to the point hip hop that you make. Like, who are some artists that gave you flowers that you would have never expected to give you flowers? Maybe.
Oh, rap terminology.
Or terminology, man. He's always been one of my favorites too, man.
Rex. I don't know if you know Rex. REKS.
So yeah, I've bumped it. Yeah, I'm not familiar with a lot of his catalog, but I've heard enough of it.
He's part of Static's crew. Show off records. Nas, damn, I don't even know if I should have said that, but whatever. It's too fucking late anyway. But Nas was supposed to sign Rex.
Oh, word. That's good. That's good. Yo, I like getting this information, dog.
Yeah, so you know, for me to get recognition from lyricists like that and rappers at that level, you know, for me, Term is a top tier rapper.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so for me to get that acknowledgement, it means a lot, you know, and even just family, Royal Flush, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. A legend, yo, he's been a legend as well, bro.
You know, hey, listen, Raekwon, you know, just being around, Inspector Deck, you know, I was up on Shady 45 with him, and you know, we up there spitting, and you know, niggas give me the acknowledgement. You know,
No doubt.
I just
Yo, those are some lyricists, man, that I think anybody would fucking, they'd pay to just get fucking fake flowers from them, bro. Like, you know, just to sell music. They'd be like, yo, I'll pay you a couple racks just to say you like my music, you know? Like, but you're getting a genuinely authentic love from these artists, man. Like, people will pay for that shit. And in this era, I'm sure they'd pay for that shit.
No,
you know,
100%. You know,
if they're paying for followers, they'll pay for some fake flowers, dog.
That's 100%. They definitely pay. They definitely paying for those followers.
Hell yeah, bro. Yo, look, see, at least my shit, I don't act like it's something humongous, bro. Like, mine's all organic shit. Might only be 2K, but I mean, like,
but it's organic. You know,
I'm getting people on with only 2K followers. That people with like a fake 200,000 followers are getting people on like I'm getting on, bro.
I was just having that conversation yesterday with 88 Beats from Jersey, and you know, we were just saying the same thing. Like, perfect example is like somebody will pick Conway the Machine over Cool G Rap just because of the followers. But I'm gonna go with the legend over the Machine, because honestly, even though at the age G Rap will still put a better 16 down than the Machine.
Mm-hmm. And a lot more substance to it.
100%.
I agree with you there, bro. And that's that's not even like my era, really. You know, like Cool G Rap, but I fuck with Cool G Rap, but like in like probably the age range I'm at, most people would end up going with Conway. But me, I'm an old head at heart, so I'd be with Cool G Rap all day first.
Yeah.
That goes without saying. But yeah, exactly. J Roberts, 100K followers, 3 comments.
Yeah.
You know, your numbers ain't matching your followers, brother.
It does it for me. You know, the game changed. Like, back then, it was really an acknowledgement. Like, you had to earn your respect. Yeah. Today, so I was just saying yesterday, it's like Call of Duty. You go online on Call of Duty right now, and you buy one of those gun packs for $30, and now you go online and you killing everybody because you got those special guns.
That ain't skill. That
ain't exactly. You know, so now it's like, it's kind of the same thing with the rap game. You know, you paying for the likes, and even with the artists, like a nigga turn around and pay Benny the Butcher 10 racks, 20 racks for a verse. Yep. You know, you think Benny really wanted to get on that track?
Come on, man.
It's rare, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I'd rather not pay somebody that bread. For me, it's, if you're gonna do the joint with me, you're gonna do it off of respecting my pen.
Exactly.
And we'll break bread together on the single or whatever we put out, you know?
Yeah. And that's how it used to be, bro. It died along the way. And it's not recent either. I mean to pay for views and pay for followership's like newer, but like the respect and loyalty part of it, like the respect for the pen, and that's why I want to do the record with you. It's been dead a long time. When you look at it from different angles, it's sad.
Yeah, I mean,
it bothered me.
It does. Same shit. Listen, even with doing music itself, like, all right, me and JR's situation is different. He in Canada, I'm over here. But if I had the opportunity to be in the studio and make the record with him there, I would have rather have done it that way, because the creativity level is better.
Yeah, yo, when you're in the studio with the artist you're collabing with, man, the way it comes together organically will always outbeat sending back and forth stems. Just try to make it sound perfect over email, man. Like, I don't like, you know, like I was still making mixtapes when I was making music in my own house out of my own studio, and the people I was making music with had their own home studio. I tell them, look, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna work at one or the others. Like, that's it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care if you want to email me it. If you want to email me a rough draft of like what you want it to sound like, okay, that's different. But I want to make the record together. You know what I mean? And nowadays, everyone's either they're like, oh, I don't got the time. No, you're late. You're just lazy. You don't want to leave your house, or you don't. You know, like
if you in the same borough, you live in the same area. For me, that's a no-brainer. Let's link up at the studio. You know.
You know, people like you're saying, if you're in the same borough, right there, like. Bro, like here, they don't even want to do it in one city that's only 1 million people, bro. You know, I'm like, come on, man. You live literally, if you don't have a car, you can bus 15 minutes.
Yeah, now, you know, for me, that's how it was back in the day.
And before anybody from my city watches this, starts saying, yo, quit hitting me with subliminal, shut the fuck up. You ain't that special. Don't worry, I ain't talking about your music.
I don't care about...
Because someone will hit me up, and I'm going to be like, you're going to hit me up while I was talking to fucking BLOCKLORD, someone that actually would have said the same shit. Like, I mean, come on, hit him up too. Hit Block up too. Fuck out of here.
I say that to everybody. You know, fuck sending the verse. Meet me in the studio. Like, yo, you going to the studio? Yo, you going to the studio? Yeah, I'll be at the studio at 8 o'clock. It's on you to show up. I can't hold your hand to bring you there. You know what I'm saying?
The only way I want to hear your verse before we make a track is if you want me on the track, I want to hear your verse first. Like, you know, like that's the only way I'm gonna ask you to email me it early.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Shit's different. It changed so much so fast. It's like looking back at it gives you whiplash.
That's like taking hand checking away from basketball.
Yeah. Yeah. Facts.
That changed the whole game. If Jordan played today, Jordan dropped 100 points a game.
Yep.
But they want to say LeBron better than Michael. No way. Never. The closest to Michael Jordan was Kobe.
I agree with that. I'm not a big LeBron fan though.
Yeah, nah, I don't like LeBron. Period. I call him LeBum. He's a baby. He's a crybaby.
Man, the amount of nicknames this man has that are so negative.
I tell it how it is, you know. I tell that man in his face he's a bum. Cries too much. So I'll be telling people he would never be able to play in Jordan's era because he'd be crying all day.
Yeah, he'd be Dennis Rodman's running up on him and elbows him. Oh, bro, it's over.
He was getting chopped going through that lane. Anthony Basin, Charles Barkley, Oakley, Ewing, fucking Sean Kemp.
Yeah, I just, like, you know how Dennis Rodman said in this shit, he's like, I was looking to hurt people, man. Like, Brown would be on the half, about to throw a jump shot and then duck and run from Rodman.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, shit. Everything's changed so fast, man. Like, from sports to music and anything entertainment-wise.
Yeah, nah, I just, you know, for me, I think I was lucky enough to be born in the best era of everything.
You got one up on me there, that's for sure. I wish I was born in that era.
You know, I'm just glad that still able to do real rap music. You know, I mean, even though as far as commercial wise, like that shit is just, I can't listen to the radio. You know.
Yeah, I hear you.
That shit ain't music to me. That shit is fucking. I don't even know what the fuck to call that shit.
Bubblegum pop, bro. That's all that shit is.
Yeah, that shit snap, crackle, pop, Rice Krispie music.
Yeah,
know?
hell
like,
yeah.
I can't. I want to slap these niggas in the face. Like,
it's like, bro, it's like if Christmas music was year round.
That's elevated. Elevated.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Man, imagine if the elevator music was originally just hip hop music. You know how wild those elevators be.
We'll be playing corners in that shit every day.
Yeah, either that or throwing dice.
Yeah,
100%. You know, that's fucking funny. But yeah, because you go by Block by a lot of people, but it's still BLOCKLORD, right?
Yeah, I mean, BLOCKLORD. So I was running around with Flea Lord.
Right.
And
is this back in the day?
Nah, I was running with Flea like right before he blew up.
Okay.
So I was with Flea. I was running around with Flea all the way up till he did the joint he did for Prodigy, like the
right. Yeah.
You know what joint I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I was running around with him all the way up to about to that joint, and then I just stepped away from the circle. You know, nothing but love for him. I wish him success. You know, and that's what a lot of people, man. Just, you know, it is what it is, man. I ain't got nothing against the kid, but people forget who was the real ones around them.
Word.
You know.
And so now,
and that's what other artists too. I don't like to. I was running around with True Life for a long time.
That's a name I haven't heard in a minute.
Yeah, True Life is, that's like my brother.
Hit me on my beeper.
Same thing with True, same thing. I just had to step away. People really forget who was in their corner, when they was down.
Right.
It
happens in everything, not just hip hop, but a lot more in hip hop.
For me,
like I was telling someone today, like, if you forget where you came from, you might forget how your way back. You feel me?
That's why I always try to keep myself grounded. Like, I can't even say that. Like, honestly, bro, I don't change, bro. Like, I've been broke. I've had money to being broke. I was homeless growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for me, I've been there, I've done that, bro. I've had big cars and all that shit. So for when niggas start this funny shit to me, it's like, all right, whatever,
I hear you.
But at the end of the day, everybody has a downside, and there's no turning back with me. Like, once I cut you off, I cut you off. That's it. Like,
I'm the same way. It's like I'm cool with everybody, but if you cross me, it's it. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. I see them as love.
Yeah.
But as far as me running back around with them,
yeah,
it's over.
Yeah.
You had your opportunity with me. Like, I've always been an asset to anybody I've been around because of my knowledge and it's not just with the music. Like, as far as an A&R, I have the ear for music. Like, Flea wanted to give up rapping.
Right.
And this was like right after Prodigy passed. And I had a conversation with him, and he was like, shit wasn't going his way. Like, I was bringing his music to Static and a few niggas I knew, and niggas wasn't playing his shit on the radio. Knowing that he was running around with Conway and Westside and Benny, like, and still wasn't playing his shit, and he felt a certain way. And I told him, I was like, yo, my nigga, I'm like, Prodigy had you around him for a reason, and he would want you to continue doing what you're doing, And I told him, I was like, yo, bro, like, I've been in this game a long time, and your sound is different. Like, you hear Flea Lord on a joint, you know who that is.
Yeah.
He has that distinctive voice.
Yeah.
That's like a Jada Kiss. If you hear Jada, ain't nobody can say they don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Everybody got that voice to them where you like, oh, okay, I know who that is. Coogee Rap, he got the list. Nas, his monotone style. AZ, they all got that distinct style. You know what I'm saying? And they flow. Like, if you don't know who that is, then you just don't know rap music.
Yeah, exactly. Fact.
So when the first time I heard Flea, I was like, yo, this kid's different. And not even that he was different, I was like, the rap game needs this nigga right now.
Yeah.
So he turned around, he kept pushing, and he got his flowers. He got to where he's at because of his dedication and his consistency of making records,
Yeah.
and not letting nobody tell him no. You know, so even with Flea, so you know, I know his peoples be following me and shit like that. So any of them niggas following and you seeing this, you tell Flea I said what's up, nothing but love and you know salutations and congrats to him and keep your foot on their motherfucking neck. You know, ain't no hard feelings. I got nothing but love for the nigga.
Yeah.
You know,
and I think that's what separates you from a lot of artists nowadays that get into like the like A&R type style maneuvering and things. Is you separate your emotions from it all. You know, like
that's even with the music itself. Like even just
no, for sure. But I mean, in that aspect, when you're doing the A&R shit, you got to separate the emotions. You know, you're gonna hurt people. Like it's I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people don't know how to just like separate the emotions from what they got like happening. You feel me?
%. So I tell people, if you can't take criticism, then this game's not for you.
Absolutely, 100%, bro. And there's a lot more than there are not that can't accept the even just constructive criticism, let alone hateful criticism.
Go change that verse, or I think you should say something differently. Some niggas that get tight with that for me is like, nah, you making me better. I appreciate that. You know, especially if you a new artist coming up, I think your best advice is to listen to the OGs.
Word. And I know we were talking about it the other day, but what do you have? What do you have so far in information on the tour that you're planning?
Oh, nah, nothing yet. But I just know it's in the works.
And it's a Canadian tour, though, right?
Yeah. So Flush and George, his peoples are, you know, from what they told me, they got a tour bus, and basically we just want to have some serious artists that are willing to jump on and tour with us and make something happen. You know, there's money. I know there's money to be made for everybody.
For sure.
But some artists are gonna want money up front, and that's not gonna happen because if we don't get paid, how you getting paid?
Exactly. No doubt.
So it's just who's willing to jump on board. So you know, it would be dope to have a terminology, Flea Lord, you know, Ricky Hyde, you know, or niggas that's willing to jump on that bus with a legend. Royal Flush is a legend.
No doubt. You're a legend, my dude. You know that.
I'm an underground legend. I'll take that.
Underground legend. It's a legend
without
the status.
Without putting out no music.
The definition of a legend is still the definition the same way.
Oh, I forgot. I got to shout out my brother Ali Vegas. I got
Ali Vegas, another person that I definitely respect, bro, for sure. You gotta get Ali Vegas on the show for me, dog.
I got you. I send him a message. Yeah, I did a joint with Ali Vegas. I put out an EP with Ali Vegas in 2020 called Depths of Society. That's a classic, you know. And me and his situation, how we linked up is crazy too, you know. But that's all because of the bullshit with the game being blackballed. You know, he was blackballed. I was blackballed. And we came together and we put a dope album together. Shout out to my brother Lex with the records, Jordy Simmons for the production on there.
Word.
Definitely has some dope production on that. It's a classic. Shout out to Screw. I got my man Screw Manu from the Ghetto Inmates. Used to run around with True Life as well as on there. Who else is on there? That's it. Yeah, that's the only feature I had on there is my man Screw. But
Word up. I'm gonna have to check that project. I probably came across it. I just don't recall it in its entirety, but I probably came across it. I've been familiar with you, so and
you know, and obviously, you know, I got the joint with G Casino, Ricky Hyde, Bricks. And I got a joint that I did with Wise P. I don't know if you know who Wise P is. Wise P the Pimp.
I know the name, not familiar with a lot of the catalog, but I know the name. So
yeah, he was signed to Jay-Z. I got a joint. I got a couple of joints with him. Bro, I have so much music, bro. Just I never put it out.
I feel you.
Like I did music just to do it. You know, my catalog is deep. Like, that's how right now, I just met Ayo, and we got an EP already.
Yeah.
It's done. We just got to let this down, you know?
Word.
And that's because I just went through my music, and I sent him a few joints. I said, yo, there goes the EP right there.
Word up.
So like right now, if I really wanted to, I could do an EP with Roberts right now.
Word.
Yo, take these joints. G Casino, here, take these joints. I could put out like 10 EPs right now. That's how much music I got. Even if I just had to go back and like redo the verses as far as bringing them a little bit up to date, because some of them are old.
Yeah.
But what's old to me is new to the listeners.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
But I definitely got music, man. But more than anything, it's just the knowledge to the game, bro. I've been around, you know, like I said, between the touring and just working up at the labels and knowing the people I know, very extensive when it comes to this music, bro.
Yeah, that's why I think episodes was with you and like people that have similar maneuvers in the game and shit like that, it's beneficial to the artists that listen to the podcast. So we gotta definitely have you come back on again, man. Make it a reoccurrence type thing whenever you're able to.
Now you already know, bro. You family now, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. But yo, you have the music, but do you have any bars to let us out with?
Oh man, I'm gonna spit the verse that I laid down to the I Shot You joint.
All right. Yeah, that's dope. That's cool. I'm cool with that.
Let me see. All right. Talking slick, I cut your arm for Baltimore. Strictly the best move, chess move, order war. No vegetarian carnivore. Niggas is shook to even walk to the corner store. 17 for half a brick, catch a lick. I want it all. Mr. Smith with 2 clips. I shot you, I'm just cool. Roll 2 L's and 1 J. You could get it like Biggie and Pac. Stay out my lane. No pun intended. Pull up in something brand new, dark and tinted. Fresh out the lot. Y'all niggas are in it. Beefing with inmates. Cut your face with a blade. Want a kite, I send it. Part-time service blow. You a snake serpent though. Everybody knows you a snitch. Serpico. Gang bang your bitch. Giving a long dick like a fiend to a pipe dream. Break night, late night for midnight schemes. These niggas accident murderers. Shook in their dreams. I was the first to rock jeans with stash spots in the seams. It's blocked, nigga.
Bro, that's a nice verse, dog.
Good looking, my brother. Good looking.
Definitely stay out your lane, bro. But no, man, definitely, bro. We'll have you back on because I think, like I said, it's beneficial for knowledge-wise to these artists that don't like know about like things like the Lyricist Lounge or like what we were talking about, Rap Olympics. Like people like Royal Flush, Rusty Juke, tell them like people like that they don't realize are we're making music with the legends that they look up to that they apparently know so much about.
We was all artists that they didn't hear of. We're like the lost tribe of that era.
I just posted on my story the Helter Skelter album, Dirt, D-I-R-T.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I put the back of the vinyl because I had the front of the vinyl as a picture, and I put the back of the vinyl as a picture too. And I tagged Rusty Jukes in it because so many people that were like, when a lot of the younger cats, even older cats, are like, "Yo, who's Rusty Jukes?" And I'm like, "Man, I hate you, motherfuckers."
Yeah, he was young. He was young, running around with them back. You know,
he was Sean P's protege, bro. That like he's labeled that. You know that's a fucking big ass accolade itself, dog.
100%.
So shout out to Rusty Jukes. Just I had to shout him out on that for sure.
100%.
And yeah, bro, we'll definitely have you back on again soon. Everyone, like you said, it's BLOCKLORD. I'm your man Hanley from On the Line with episode 107 of Car Chats. Thank you for coming on, my dog. We'll talk to you again soon.
You already know, my nigga. I'll talk to you, my brother. Stay on the line with him.
Bro.
Block bitches. Bang.
Peace.